very beautiful.
Oh, don't be absurd.
There. Isn't that like an English woman? Compliments always embarrass them. European women take compliments as a matter of course, but English women have all that feminine spirit crushed out of them by their husbands.
Perhaps you'd like to see your room now, Mr. Red?
Oh, shall I?
Yes.
1,000 pardons. I am... where am I?
This is the Monkswell Manor guest house.
Oh, but what stupendous good fortune! Oh, madame, what an answer to prayer. A guest house? A charming hostess. My Rolls Royce, alas, has run into a snowdrift. Blinding snow everywhere. I do not know where I am. Perhaps, I think to myself, I shall freeze to death. And so, I take a little bath. As I go through the snow, I see before me big iron gates, a habitation. I am saved. Twice I fall into the snow as I come up your drive, but at last I arrive, and immediately despair turns to joy. You can let me have a room, yes?
Oh, yes.
Yes. Oh dear, I'm afraid it's a rather small one, but all the others are occupied.
Naturally, you have the other guests.
Well, yes, you see, we've only just started this place as a guest house today, so we're rather new at it.
Charming.
Well, what about your luggage?
That is of no consequence. I have locked the guard securely.
Wouldn't it be better to bring it?
No. I can assure you, on a night such as this, there will be no thieves abroad, and as for me, my wants are very simple. I have all I need, here, in my little bag. Yes, all I need.
You'd better get thoroughly warm. I'll see about your room. I'm terribly sorry, but I'm afraid it's a rather cold one, since its face is north, but all the others are occupied, as I said.
You have several guests, then?
Yes, there's Mrs. Boyle, and Miss Casewell, and Major Metcalf, and a young man called Christopher Wren. And now you.
Yes, the unexpected guest. The guest that you did not invite. The guest who just arrived from nowhere, out of the storm. Sounds quite dramatic, no? Who am I? You do not know. Where do I come from? You do not know. Me? I am the man of a mystery! I tell you this! From now on there will be no more arrivals. And no departures either. By tomorrow. Perhaps even already. We are cut off from civilization. No butcher, no baker, no milkman, no postman, no daily papers. Nobody and nothing but ourselves. That is admirable. Admirable! It could not suit me better. My name, by the way, is Paravicini.
Oh. Yes, Artist Ralston.
Mr. and Mrs. Ralston, eh? And this, you said, is the Monkswell Manor guest house. Good. Monkswell Manor guest house. Perfect. Expecting him, were you?
No, but to turn away a bona fide traveller is against the law, Mrs. Boyle. You should know that.
Why do you say that?
Oh, weren't you a magistrate sitting on the bench, Mrs. Boyle?
All I'm saying is that this beware, dear lady. You talk of the devil, and here he is. I didn't say you come in. Oh, I came in very softly on tiptoe. No one ever hears me if I do not want them to. I find that amusing. Indeed. No. My charming hostess looks upset. What is it, dear lady?
Everything's rather difficult this morning because of the snow.
Ah, yes. No, that makes things difficult, doesn't it? Else it makes them easy. Yes. Very easy.
I don't know what you mean.
No, there is quite a lot you do not know. I think, for one thing, you do not know very much about the running again.
I dare say we don't. We need to make a go of it. We really do.
Bravo!
I'm not such a very bad cook.
You are, without a doubt, an enchanting cook. Now, may I give you a word of warning, Mrs. Ralston? You and your husband must not be too trusting, you know. You, references with these guests of yours.
References? Is that usual? Oh, I always thought people just came.
Oh, it is advisable to know a little about the people who sleep under your roof. Take, for example, myself. I turn up, saying that my car was overturned in a snowdrift. What do you know of me? Nothing at all. I may be a thief, a robber, a fugitive from justice, a madman, even a murderer of joy. Oh, you see, perhaps you know just a little of your other.
Well, then, Florence, Mrs. Boyle's coat.
Yes, but you plan to come here in advance, though. You booked your rooms here ahead.
Well, yes.
All except Mr. Paravicini. My car overturned in a snowdrift.
I see. We'll start with you, sir, since you seem to have arrived here more or less by accident. Mr.
Paravicini. But my dear Inspector, I know nothing but nothing of what you have been talking about. I am a stranger in this country. I know nothing of these local affairs of bygone years. Oh, you must forgive me. But I enjoy myself greatly indeed. I find it all rather amusing.
You have to study the precise effect produced on the human mind. Imagine, for instance, that you are alone in a room. It is late in the afternoon. A door opens softly behind you.
It's you. What are you? What? What is noise? Why so dark?
Went to your bedroom because you wanted to be alone. I want to brush my hair. You wanted to brush your hair. Anyway, that's where I was. Did you hear Mrs. Ralston's scream? Yes. She came down here. Yes. Curious that you and Mr. Ralston did not meet on the stairs. I came by the back stairs. They're nearer to my room. Did you go to your room by the back stairs, or did you come through here? Went up by the back stairs, too. Mr. Paravicini?
Oh, I have told you. I was playing the piano in the drawing room. Through there, Inspector.
Not an inspector, just a sergeant, Mr. Paravicini. Did anybody hear you playing the piano?
Oh, I did not expect so. I was playing very softly, with one finger.
Playing 3 blind mice.
Is that so?
Yes, it is a catchy little tune. It is, shall I say, a haunting little tune.
I think it's horrible.
And yet it runs in people's heads. Someone was whistling it too.
Whistling it where?
I'm not sure. Perhaps in the front hall, perhaps on the stairs, perhaps even in an upstairs bedroom.
Who was whistling 3 blind mice? Are you making this up, Mr. Paravicini?
Oh, no, Inspector. I beg your pardon, Sergeant. I would not do a thing like that.
Continue then, you were playing the piano.
With one finger, so. And then I hear the radio playing very loudly. Someone is shouting on it. It offended my ears. And suddenly, I hear Mrs. Ralston scream. Now, I do hope you young people are not both saying a little more than you mean. Oh, one is so apt to these lovers' quarrels.
Lovers' quarrels? That's good.
Oh, quite so, quite so. Oh, I know just how you feel. I have been through all of it, sir, when I was a younger man. Je ne sais, as the poet says. Not been married long, I imagine.
Business of yours, Mr. Paravicini.
No business at all. I just came in to say that the surgeon cannot find his keys, and I'm afraid he is very annoyed. Dear Christ. Talking of chicken, dear lady, have you ever tried chicken's liver served on a thin rasher of toast, just touched with a sucon of fresh mustard? I will come with you to the kitchen and we will see what we can concoct together. A charming occupation, no?
I'm helping my wife, Miss Paravicini.
Oh, your husband is afraid for you. Quite natural, under the circumstances. It is my sadistic tendencies he fears, not my dishonorable ones. Alas, what an inconvenience the husband always is.
I'm sure that child has...
Oh, he is very wise. Takes no chances. And can I prove to you or to him or to our dogged sergeants that I am not a homicidal maniac? So difficult to prove a negative. And suppose instead I am really... Oh, but such a gay little tune. They cut off their tails with a carabiner. Snick, snick, snick. Delicious. Just what a little child will adore. True little things, children. Some of them never grow up.
You stop frightening my wife at once.
Oh, Charles, it's silly of me. I found her just lying there. Her face was all purple. I'll never forget it.
Oh, it is a difficult thing to forget, then. You are not really the forgetting type.
I've got to go on and get on with things in the kitchen. The pie and the peas and the potatoes all going to pieces. Giles, please.
Mr. Paravicini, not so fast. What did you say to the woman to upset her, sir?
Oh, it's a private joke of my own. I've always been fond of a little joke.
No, there's fun that's nice, and there's fun that's not so nice.
Now, I do wonder what you mean by that, Sergeant.
Been doing a little wondering about you, sir.
Indeed.
Wondering about that car of yours, how it happened to overturn a snowdrift so conveniently.
Inconveniently, you mean, don't you, Sergeant?
Rather depends on how you're looking at it. Just where were you bound for when you had this accident?
Oh, I was on my way to see a friend.
In this neighborhood?
Not so very far from here.
What was the name and address of this friend?
Now, really, Sergeant Trotter, does that matter now? I mean, it has nothing to do with this predicament, has it?
We always like the fullest information now. What did you say this friend's name was?
I didn't say.
No. No, you didn't say. Suppose you're not going to say. That's very interesting.
Oh, but there could be so many reasons. And more discretion, these jealous husbands.
Well, old to be running around with the ladies at your time of life, aren't you?
My dear Sergeant, I am not perhaps quite so old as I look.
That's just what I've been thinking, sir.
What?
Not quite as old as you try to look. You know, there's a great many people actually trying to make themselves look younger. But when someone goes about trying to make themselves look older, well, it does make one ask oneself why.
Having asked questions of so many people, you would now ask questions of yourself. Isn't that overdoing things a little bit?
I might even answer for myself. I don't get many from you.
Well, try again, that is, if you have any more questions to ask.
One or two. Where did you come from last night?
Oh, that is simple. From London.
What address?
Oh, I always stay at the Ritz Hotel.
Very nice, I'm sure. What is your permanent address?
I dislike permanency.
What is your business and profession?
Later markets.
Stockbroker.
Oh, no. You misunderstood me.
Having fun, aren't you? Quite sure of yourself, too. Well, I shouldn't be too sure. You know, you're mixed up in a murder investigation. Murder isn't all just fun and games.
Oh, not even this murder. My dear Sergeant, you're very serious. I have always thought the police have no sense of humor. Is this inquisition over for the moment?
For the moment, yes.
Oh, then I shall go look for your skis in the drawing room. Just in case someone has hidden them in the grand piano, no?
Mr. Paravicini. Mr. Paravicini. Mr. Paravicini!
Yes, Inspector? Little Bo policeman has lost his skis and doesn't know where to find them. Leave them alone and they will come home, dragging a murderer behind them.